Hi, I'm Dale Vince. I'm founder of green energy firm Ecotricity and also the chairman of Forest Green Rovers, Green Football Club, world's only vegan football club, I think. And I spend my life pursuing three things: energy, transport and food, the three things that are driving the climate crisis and the unsustainability of modern life more than anything else. What I want to talk to you about today is food and the choices we all make every day about what we eat and the impact that that has. In particular, I want to talk to you about salmon, the choice of eating salmon, what you might think about salmon, where you might think it comes from, and the reality. There's a lot that you don't know about salmon farming. You may think that the salmon you eat lives like this, out in the wild, swimming 4,000 kilometers in a lifetime. But in fact, it's more likely to be farmed in Scotland, in pens, in cramped conditions, infested with lice and diseased and dying fish, living right next door to healthy fish, with a mortality rate of 30%, dead bodies dumped in open graves on beaches, polluting the water. It's an environment catastrophe. For one thing, for every single salmon grown in a farm, hundreds of wild fish are killed to feed that salmon. How can it make sense to catch wild fish to feed a farmed salmon when 30% of those farmed salmon die anyway before they reach the table? It's not just an abuse of sentient creatures, it's an abuse of Scotland, the waters of Scotland, the environment around Scotland, for wildlife and for people as well. It's a pollutant, a toxic pollutant. Earlier this year, DEFRA made the incredible decision to allow the farming industry to remove the word farmed from Scottish salmon. So that actually, you don't know what you're eating. This is why Animal Equality UK and WildFish are pursuing the government through the courts.
We are dismayed by the government's decision to remove the word farmed from something called a protected geographical indication, also known as a PGI. Now, typically PGIs are used to market specialist products grown in specific locations, but as a result of this change, bizarrely, the PGI will now refer to Scottish salmon instead of Scottish farmed salmon. Now, proper labelling empowers us to make informed and compassionate choices. We must close the gap between what is marketed and what is reality, and this decision is a step in the wrong direction.
Most consumers are blissfully unaware of the horrors that they're buying into. The 2024 YouGov poll by Animal Equality found that 41% of UK adults wrongly believe that you can buy wild Scottish salmon in UK supermarkets. And adding insult to injury, the very existence of open-net farmed salmon in Scotland threatens the survival of our wild Atlantic salmon through sea lice parasites, disease and escaped fish. Consumers are at serious risk of being misled, and we simply can't allow that to happen. That's why Animal Equality UK and WildFish are legally challenging the government's decision to drop the word farmed.